So, at my mate Scott's house, and this is the garage that I'm going to use to completely clean my bike and sort it out for ready for Australia. And this is the mess that has to be completely cleaned, ready for Australia. And I had a dude down the beach the other day, playing around, so it's just all like covered in sand, so it's going to bit of a workout to get all up in here and all clean. So yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun. Ish. It'll take about a week to clean it. Hello, so it's now Thursday afternoon. I've been working on the bike pretty solidly, like 12 hours a day, since the last video, which was on Monday, like midday Monday, I started working on it. Up this morning, I was up at 6, in here at 6. So it's currently a bit of a mess, but it's organised chaos, okay? So here's the bike, and that's all the parts that need to get back on the bike, and wheels and forks over here. So I've got, what videos did I do last time? The chain side, all the chains off, but I've got all into everything, and just made everything as shiny as possible. It's just my phone charger dangling over there, and got, keep coming steady. Yeah, so just shined everything up and got wide in and down here. I've had all the wheel out and cleaned all of this, although this wheel needs to come back out again when I do the change sprocket, and I'll then lube up all the axle and everything. Taken this off and cleaned up all the, just cleaned everything really. Cleaned all in here, and all up in here as well. See if I can get a bit of light in there. Well, cleaned up all in there, and everywhere. It's just been scrubbing away, and so now I'm trying to rebuild the front end. Put all the cables back how they're supposed to be routed. There we go. Yeah, how they're supposed to be routed, and organise everything. So it's quite a big job. I've still got a lot of cleaning to do. Most of this is all clean. You can see how it's all nice and shiny now, as opposed to being horrible and basically brown. So yeah, most of it's all clean. Oil filter there still needs to be cleaned and put back in. Oil filter needs to be done. New battery, because I couldn't use my lithium. And foot bags and tank bag needs to be cleaned, and the tool tube needs to be cleaned. But I might just respray the tool tube. Make it quicker. So yeah, anyway, that is the bike. Front caliper still needs to be done. I'm just rebuilding the front end now, and then hopefully tomorrow, and everything back on. Tomorrow I'm going to get spark plugs and the front sprocket, because I actually got the wrong one. In fact, I'll show you this. This is my, bring it outside, on the floor here. This is my front sprocket, and that's quite wavy. And significantly worn in and everywhere, so I was going to change it anyway, but definitely need to change. So got the part number, got an order, be here tomorrow. At the moment it's just a Ninja Star, and then yeah, put all the bike back together, and then it's move on to all my kit. So I've then got to clean up all of that pannier, that bag, that tent, boots, drink the cider. That's going to get binned. Well, that was a long day. It's like 8 o'clock in the evening now, so 6:30 till 8. Many hours. Can't work it out. It's too thick now. So yeah, that's the bike. Oh, hang on. Whatever. Yeah, so I got the front end on and all cleaned up. I'm starting to reassemble the back. However, one of these little tabs here, that one there is like, one of them is broken, so I'm going to go to the bolt shop and get a couple of bolts, but it's looking pretty brand new now. Yeah, I've still got everything to go on, because the spark plugs are still not done, the sprocket's still not done. I didn't go anywhere to get them today, obviously, and they're going to arrive tomorrow. So it's kind of in the middle section is done. I just can't put it back together, and the screen's not going on, the mirrors aren't going on, because it's going to go in a box anyway. So I've got them all down here. So pretty much all of this is waiting for the service parts and the indicators and everything, because I can't put any of the back end on until I've got those 2 bolts that pretty much hold everything. Still got the seat and everything else to sort of clean and all the gear, but pretty happy with how it turned out. Finished, finally. Had to do a little errands today, running around, getting some, getting the spark plugs, getting the other sprocket that arrived today, and I went to the bolt shop and got a few little bolts to do things. I also got a can of spray paint because I was going to spray my oil reservoir, the internal one. Some of the paint's like flaking off, so I thought, oh, I better spray that so that it doesn't rust, because it's just bare metal then. I don't have to do a good job, just spray it so that it's not open to the air. Anyway, this is now the bike. 62 hours I've been working on it, and it is like literally brand new. Got a bit carried away with the spray paint and ended up spraying that, the foot peg holders, the brake lever, just where they just got a bit battered. They're not amazing jobs at all, I could just did it quickly, but from afar it's fine. And it was better than the like rusted and scratched up silver. I resprayed my tool tube because that was all, it was just the easiest way to clean it really. So this is all, yeah, all clean. I'll try and move without shaking the camera too much. Yeah, all in there. And everything just spent ages, 62 hours, getting it all clean and tidy. Not bothered putting the mirrors on. That's the little framework that holds the screen on, and not bothered to put the screen on because it's all going to be off to get in the crate. Probably take the front wheel off as well, but I needed that in so that I could do the rear wheel and offer the bike a bit of stability when I'm doing things. I'm pretty chuffed with it. How it's come out, not bad. There's a few spots here, look, I'm just probably going to get in a minute. I'm going really anal over it. But it literally looks brand new, other than a few scratches and worn stickers and stuff. Unfortunately, still got that lot to do. Saturday morning now, and I have drained the fuel tank and run the bike dry and just letting it air so they get any fumes out. Yeah, the bike's looking really good out in the sun now. And I've just gone and picked up a load of crate bits and bobs. I've got pretty much a full crate for Royal Enfield, and I've got cardboard that was for BMW 310. So I reckon if I drop the front wheel out and drop the forks down, take the handlebars off, and then I should be able to compress that down a bit with some ratchet straps and stuff. So yeah, here's the base of the crate that I'm now just trying to sort of widen this gap out, so I'm going to take those off. And then the front wheel, there's some chocks for the front wheel, but because I'm going to do the forks, I need to remove those 2 bits of wood so that they space out, and then maybe put like a little bit of padding, something down just to protect the bottom of the forks. But yeah, so this is going to be me today, and still cleaning that lot up. I've still done I've done a fair bit. That pannier is almost pretty much empty. This is the contents of it here. So it won't take me too long. And I might just buy a new tent because I wasn't very happy with that one anyway. And it's going to be easy, just as easy. That was a lot of easies. It's yeah, I'll just buy one when I'm in Australia. Maybe go to like Coleman's or Macpac or whatever they got over there, and get something, because that tent's not the best anyway, and the poles are actually starting to bend. I'll show you actually, because they're over here. All my tent pegs, all these poles, here you go. See how it's got a big kink to it? So when the tent goes up, kind of sits pissed, and the tent kind of goes up and then flats and goes back down again. Only a matter of time before they break, so might as well get a decent tent with maybe some alloy poles or something. Yeah, do it in Australia. So, just gonna smash a hammer. Look at this hammer. Look at this. It's the hammer that I've got to use. It actually works really well, but it's just like a welded bit of the steel pipe to, I don't know, maybe a large bolt or something. It's threaded. I have no idea what it was. It is. But it works pretty good. So, yeah, let's crack on. This is just a mock-up, but that's spare wood. And then, yeah, so little mock-up, got a lid, got sides. And if I just pull this side out, you can see I've got like the timber supports for all the sides. It's literally, I've just dumped it. In fact, the sides are held together with a bit of electrical tape. It's now Sunday evening, got cider, got my mate Tom, and we are crating up the bike. I'm going to get a flatbed truck that I'm going to borrow tomorrow, so we're just going to mock up basically build it and then take it apart so we can put it in the back of the truck, flatbed, and then build it in there, and then they can come along, drop the side down and forklift it out. Still got to figure out how I do the tie downs. I don't know whether I can get away with my handlebars, like just poking out slightly with a bit of cardboard, or whether I have to fold it in. So we're dropping the height of it a bit, so it's a little bit smaller. So we're just modifying the sides, fixing it up. Yeah. And all my kit's clean as well, which is good. So just got to ram it in the crate. Once we had the crate built and mocked up in the garage, we took it back apart, loaded the base onto the flatbed, and then spent the next 15 minutes debating the best way of getting the bike up there.
And we'll relocate.
This ramp must be secured. Where?
So it says.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, 2 bottles. No, they go anywhere.
No, it will be fine, yeah. It's the handbrake on the van. See the van rolling forward.
Handbrake's on the handbrake's on in the van and the van's in reverse. Why have you written something? Nothing,
No. I need to be at the back so I can actually push it.
Yeah, and then if we get...
Literally, guys, if you just come this side, I can push it most of the way up anyway.
And then, are we going? We're going straight up and all the way in.
No, just get the front wheel on the back.
Yeah? Right, where?
It's like a bloody aeroplane we're trying to get on.
Should we get someone on the deck already?
He doesn't want to get involved.
No, he's in his seat. He's in his seat.
I don't want to be. You two just stand either side of me. I promise you this will work.
Let's go. Ready?
Oh, right, slowly, because it's
It's got to go quickly. It's got to go quick.
Charlie,
You just direct where it's going. I'm going to do most 3, 2, 1, go!
fucking hell. I can't believe that fucking worked.
All the way. Complete commitment.
I'm doing nothing, but can I let go?
Yeah.
Anyway, Charlie, I'll see you later, mate.
Fuck, I'm out.
Guys.
Oh, I'm done.
Well, that took exceptionally longer than it should have done, but then I got all my stuff packed up in the crate, all neat and tidy, and just needed to wrap the cardboard around it. So, Tuesday morning, 20th, the day that the bike's supposed to go to the airport, and it will. It's there. However, apparently, when I sent a picture to my shipping agent of the crate, and he said, oh, the crate is not certified. So it might need to be fumigated, and if it needs to be fumigated, that's the same cost as them building me a crate, which is about $700. And that was what I was trying to save by doing it myself. So I'm a bit disheartened now, because I think a lot of my work that I've done the last couple of days, getting the crate ready and getting it all sorted, it's all going to be pointless, because they're either going to rebuild a crate or they're going to fumigate it, and it's going to cost me the same amount anyway. So it's all stupid, and Australia's stupid, but I'm sure I'll enjoy it once I'm there. But anyway, it's all in there. So we'll drive to the airport and drop it off, and then come back here and relax. Well, I'm here, I'm dropping it off. We're near the airport in Auckland. I'm going to see if I can get someone to pin this down, or maybe get some of those plastic straps and wrap it around. I presume they've got packaging stuff here. Maybe looks like, fingers crossed. Paperwork, I'm going to email them to them. They're fine with that. I have to buy about a printer, so yeah, all good. Just going to wait my turn at the office, just there, and wait for them to be able to forklift it off, and then job done. Drop the van off and relax. Done. The van's been dropped off, the bike's been dropped off, and now I am heading into town to get a haircut, and then back home again to book my flight. My bike's going to arrive on the 31st of Australia. 31st of the month, in Australia, and then I'm going to go get it to Tassie. The box itself is actually smaller than I originally got quoted for, so means my freight costs are actually slightly cheaper than what I thought they were, which is awesome, unless I get whacked with this fumigation fee. But apparently Australia is less strict on the timber stuff than New Zealand, so fingers crossed I get away with it, but if I don't, it is what it is. Just got to pay the money, get the bike and make my trip happen. So I can sort of relax now. I know what's going on. It is going by boat, so I found out everything like that. So yeah, nice little walk, haircut, food, book flight, relax. Done. What a hell of a week this has been. Scott, where have you been?
Oh, it's the English shop.
And what did you buy?
Gravy.
Some gravy.
12.
So you got 12 cans of Bisto here. Right, yeah. Was it £1.39?
No.
No, it wasn't, no.
They like fucking Robin.
So is this a year's sub? It's a year's
$70 worth of fucking which would cost about £7 back home.
Hmm.
And the rest inside.
So after we organised Scott's 25 tins of Bisto at $75, we then sat down and Scott and Neris cooked a really nice last meal for me in New Zealand.
It's about 6:15 in the morning, just walking to my gate to get onto the plane to Melbourne. I'm really hoping my bike goes through, everything's fine. I'm more worried about that than I am myself right now, so we'll see. I didn't sleep very well last night. I was worried about making sure my bike arrives on time when I'm booking a ferry to get to Tassie and not wasting too much time just sat in Melbourne waiting for it and stuff like that, which is stupid because I've got like about a week before it turns up. But still, fun times. Easy flight, be there by 9:30. SIM card, bank, open an account, start living life in Melbourne. It's really weird leaving Auckland because I've been here like 2 years to say goodbye to all my friends, and it's like leaving home when you say goodbye to all your best friends back at home, but I've got to do it here and I'm not necessarily coming back here unless it's for a holiday. So yeah.